In this video, we are going to talk about a potential issue that could arise. However, despite the fact that they are attempting to make it appear as though it is a bug, the XRP ledger is not actually a bug. Ripple has officially said that this article is not a bug, despite the fact that 9 employees of the company are working to spread the word about it. Errors were made in the execution. We are going to talk about the case that Ripple is currently facing against the SEC. Since the price of Bitcoin has lately experienced a little increase, we will analyze the present price of Bitcoin and talk about its potential future direction. From this point forward, let's watch to see where the price of this coin goes. The following item on our agenda is to talk about. In accordance with what garlinghouse has revealed, David Schwartz is most likely Satoshi's son. It has been established by Satoshi that Schwartz is in fact Joel Cat. When it comes to people, I'm not sure if the narrative is growing more complicated, but there is a lot of ground to cover. Right now, we are going to go right in. I am pleased with the way the markets are presented, particularly for the majority of the coins that are now accessible. Over the course of the past 24 hours, the value of Bitcoin has climbed by 42%. Ethereum is now trading at a price of 386. The fact that USDT and USDC have finally returned to their dollar pegs, which was made possible by XRP, has also contributed to a gain of 87%. There was a brief period of time when it hit 52 cents, but that turned out to be a fleeting moment, because it has now returned to 51 cents. I am conscious of the fact that it hurts, and it is both frustrating and aggravating to see this thing doing nothing. Over the past 3 months, the value of BNB has rose by more than 70%. The salon sales have increased by 50%. It is clear to you now. A total of 205 dues, 76 ships, and 148 have contributed to the increase in the value of the ton currency. There has been an 8% fall in the value of XRP over the course of the past 90 days. On the other hand, given that you are already aware of this, there is no reason to be concerned or afraid about this. Please be assured that any movement in XRP will take place in a natural manner. As you can see, it performs quite similarly like a coin that is spinning, which is exactly why it is so funny. During the time that XRP is soaring like a fierce rocket and approaching the limit of the parabolic curve, we simultaneously convert all of these other coins into XRP. Once XRP goes through, we will eclipse the record high, and the anticipation is great because of this potential. Try not to be taken aback. In the next year, $280 will be returned with some margin. It is possible that Joel Katz is able to supply information that is accurate. Please have a look at the Twitter account of Joel Katz. The sum, which is approximately $280.282 too, has also been brought up in the conversation. As soon as we have achieved that objective, we will begin the process of discovery. There is not a chart available. Can you tell me what happened, where this is headed, or whether there is resistance above $280? Who can tell you these things? Why am I making that assertion? Our lack of familiarity with the region is due to the fact that we have not traveled there. It is your intention to make use of charts. In addition, you are aware that patterns ought to coincide with facts, but there is no information that is currently available. There is no evidence that we can discover that suggests that this is the current state of affairs. It is possible that the performance will achieve a new all-time high of $7. Prices could range anywhere from $10 to $12. Prices have not been shown to us, thus we are unsure of them. All of the money that is currently in circulation is held by the remittance firms of the central bank, which are created on top of the XRP ledger. Since the bull run that occurred between 2017 and 2018, XRP has been providing functionality to the new financial system. There is no doubt that this will be a delightful experience. Come on, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Corium is doing at the moment. The market is beginning to show signs of rising somewhat. Immediately following the increase, we encountered a decline from $12. Following a decline, we moved into the upper area of $0.08 that. At this point, it would appear that we are making an effort to climb back up again. To tell you the truth, it is really challenging to choose what to get at this moment. So today I'm going to go out and purchase some XRP as well as some aquariums for myself. Several of these cryptocurrencies, including Lints, which is your major coin, have reportedly experienced a significant increase in value in recent times. Regarding these alternates, Solana, I suppose there will be a minor modification made to them. My prediction is that the value of Bitcoin will continue to increase, and that a sizable quantity of money will eventually be released. Among these alternatives, it is projected that Bitcoin will re-anticipate that the market will continue to exist, and it will enter it accordingly. Despite the fact that Bitcoin has emerged as the top performer of the year above the $74,000 barrier for the remainder of the year, it is not possible to argue against it. Bitcoin is clearly the king. As a result, it is challenging. This horse is a little bit rough. This should be proclaimed the most costly piece of art in the history of the world. For the benefit of those who are uninformed, they conducted an interview with this person a few years ago that lasted for 60 minutes. They are referring to the Bitcoin pizza guy who resides in Miami for this discussion. It is most likely that he is the proprietor of his own investment company or something similar, and at the moment, he is either making money or not. In spite of the fact that it was a significant mistake, he is informed of what took place and lives up to it. As I observe that a great number of people are giving up hope, I feel compelled to share this with you. Your faith should not be allowed to disappear like a piece of pizza. Instead, you should continue to move forward. It is important to pay attention if you wish to lose faith. You still have time to cultivate that self-assurance and trust, so whenever you feel faith-filled, you should take action. All the way through the middle of a bear market, you will have the chance to reconsider your position in the market after you have returned. The price is not expected to alter significantly, despite the fact that we are aware that we are currently in a bull market. Any moment now, these costs might go up even farther. Because of this, there is not much room for error on our end. We need to have our wits about us here. Don't be the guy who steals Bitcoin pizza. The breaking news in the cryptocurrency industry suggests that we must be on top of our game and ensure that we carry out our plans. On the very last day, a whale made a purchase of Bitcoin worth $1,590, which we were unaware of, meaning that it is worth more than $16 million. It is possible that the purchaser is a huge bank or a bank pension fund. Individuals who are wealthy, on the other hand, are also contributing to the accumulation of Bitcoin. Sincere apologies, and he is absolutely right. Let us be heard. We are conscious of this. It is already common knowledge that there is no way to put this back in the bottle. For the very first time, institutions have arrived, and the banks are set to arrive as well. Because we entered a market before institutions did, it is possible to claim that you will probably never have the same opportunity again, but your offspring might. This is something that you could take into consideration. It could be an issue with your children. The event in question is truly one of a kind. We are here first, and you are still early, since the institutions have not pushed in as aggressively as they are trying to do so. However, as this bull market begins to acquire strength, I believe that we will witness something that is equivalent to a cryptocurrency market that is worth $7 trillion. There is a possibility that the bull market, which is also referred to as the cryptocurrency market, may be worth $7 trillion. My opinion is that this is the case. There is no way that this is going to disappear in the near future. In spite of this, I do not believe that there will be a 60% correction. On the other hand, I believe that Bitcoin will preserve its relatively constant price. Take this into consideration. Following that, I do not anticipate that we will witness any other bull markets. If you were to enter the market, you would anticipate that institutions would do so with the knowledge that they could lose 95% of their assets. Are you actually under the impression that other people will buy their assets or spend their money in them overnight? Imagine a situation in which you contribute money to the 401k plan offered by your employer, and then, after 3.5 years, or perhaps more correctly, 2 months out of every 4 years, the plan fails, forcing you to start the process all over again. In light of the fact that people would naturally want to invest in items like that, I feel that we have arrived at a position of stability. Give this to me, if you please. XRP markets, which conducted a crowd-run funding phase for their token, allegedly experienced an incident in which a number of their tokens purportedly got, I don't want to say leaked, but the contract was incorrect, and they are attempting to blame this on an XRP ledger bug when it is not a bug. For those of you who are unaware of this, XRP markets held a crowd-run funding phase for their token. This is Vala. It is a senior year.